Yep. Yep. Here you go. Just kick it off, Says.
All right, let's take the recording. Okay, all right, sorry about the delay, guys. Okay, so hey everyone, and welcome to the Monday night Starting Strong call. So for those of you that are hearing this for the first time, we're going to run you through a little bit about an amazing product, which is called Juice Plus. And we're also going to run you through some amazing stories that are really attached to the product, some amazing experiences. People that have experiences in regards to their health and some amazing changes that have happened in their lives, but also the business side of it and how this product has given a lot of people an amazing business opportunity. So Juice Plus, the product, what I believe we actually have in our hands is a product that actually provides a solution to one of the biggest problems facing us these days, and that is our health and our wealth. So first of all, we're going to go into some detail about what that product actually is and what it actually can do for us. The product itself actually has been around for around 20 plus years. There hasn't been a recall on the product. There is a phenomenal amount of research that goes into what this product actually does in people's bodies. We only have a small product range, but I'm actually just going to hand it straight over to the lovely Kelly, who's going to go into some more detail about what it actually is. Thanks, Kel. If you can just take yourself off mute.
Sarah. Thanks, Sarah. So the Juice Plus range that we use, like Sarah said, is very small. We have our capsules. We have a fruit, a berry, and a vegetable capsule. And the thing that's amazing about these products is they're farmed at non-GMO farms, and a lot of them are third and fourth generation. So we know that those soils are being cared for and that there's no herbicides and pesticides being on those properties, which is very important. The other thing that we know for sure is that these products are picked at their absolute peak ripeness. So for people to understand, the broccoli would be actually too bitter to be palatable. You wouldn't be able to eat it. And same goes for all of the things that are in there. They're picked at such perfection and taken into their factories where they have big vats for these products, and at really low temperatures, the water and the sugar are taken out of those to a really cool temperature and turned into a powder form, and they encapsulate that into a vegan capsule, which I will show you now. This is what your little fruit capsules look like. So what they're doing there is sealing in the live enzymes, which is what makes Juice Plus so amazing. Those live enzymes go to work in our bodies and they become the oil that our engines need to function well. And it's amazing what a body will do when it's running well. So we like to think of this as our rainbow, because all of us know that we don't get the opportunity to eat all the fruit and veg that we would like to, or the quality of the fruit and veg that we would like to. And often the quality of fruit and veg just isn't available that we would like to put in our bodies. So this is how we bridge the gap in our nutrition. We use these. The other thing that's so amazing about this Juice Plus company is they care about our kiddies and the odd customer that has trouble taking capsules. And they turn these into a fruit chewable. I believe our berry ones are on their way to Australia. They haven't quite made it here yet, but they are on their way, so keep tuned for that. And what they do is basically they add a tapioca starch to these to make it chewable like a lolly, which I'll show you. And my kids love these. They actually think that they are lollies and they fight over them and throw tantrums for them during the day. And the thing that's amazing about that is our company, if you are a premium customer and you're already enjoying the capsules for yourself, they will give you those products, the chewables, free of charge for up to 4 years for children between 4 and 18. They are at the moment conducting the world's biggest child health study, and they want to know what good nutrition does for our kids, because we all know how hard it can be. Toddlers one day will eat everything that's on the plate, and the next day they'll throw it at you or the wall or the cat or the dog. They're not going to eat it the next day. So this is one way we know that the kids are getting everything they need without a fight, without any complaints. And it's great to know that our kids have that as a backup. I know my kids missed all the yucky stuff that went around this season, And now I'm just going to ask Donna to pop up some shakes for me because my postie didn't arrive today and I'm desperately in need of some. So the capsules I showed you, sorry, just quickly, that's our micronutrition. And what Donna's holding up now is our macronutrition. So we just have our Dutch chocolate and our French vanilla. And these are made into amazing smoothies of so many different kinds of recipes. But basically these have 20 plant-based nutrients in them, and they are a vegan product. They have all our ancient grains in them, and this is our macronutrition to back up what we're doing with our capsules. So if you can add a smoothie into your day with these, you are doing so much benefit for your body. It's so easy to make a smoothie and have on the go. It's everything you need. It's built like a meal. So it's got your proteins, it's got your fats, and it's got your carbohydrates, just like a proper meal would. And if you can top it up with some beautiful avocado or spinach leaves, you are serving yourself a meal right there. And we actually do run some programs with Astro that teach you great ways to use our shakes and vegan products to get your body reset and to get rid of those toxins that have been building up from terrible food that we've been putting into our bodies. So I'll leave it for there, Sarah. I'll pass it back over to you. That's our beautiful product range.
Yeah, thanks, Kel. And yeah, as you were saying, like we are all about the whole food, and that's what our product actually is. It really is just the whole food. It's hard to kind of get your head around at first. So it's something in a capsule that looks like that. It could be, you know, kale and broccoli and all these amazing vegetables that do go into it. But it actually is the whole food. And once you get your head around the science behind it, then that's inevitable. That's what you get in the end. It is important too to say that it's the whole fruit that goes in. So it's the seed, it's the skin, it's the pith, it's everything. There's actually a lot of wastage in the way we eat our food these days. Juice Plus makes sure that the entire food goes into the produce. And as you were saying also, it's just bridging that gap. I mean, when I have my Juice Plus in the morning, I have all three. And I'm getting 29 different varieties of fruits and vegetables and berries into me every single day, so that I know that no matter what happens throughout the day, how busy I am, because, you know, we're all busy, I'm getting my 29 different fruits and vegetables before I do anything. It's not food replacement, but it just adds. As you said, it bridges that gap between what we do eat every day and what we know we should eat every day. So it's just kind of a little insurance policy for most of us, I believe. But there is some amazing stories behind this product. So I'm going to hand it over to a couple of people that are going to share theirs with us. First of all, I'm going to actually, can I get Kate? Can you please share with us what your thanks, Kate.
Everyone. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Kate. I have been on the product for about 9 months now. So I learned about the product through my friend Kiara, who I went to school with and reconnected with over Facebook. So I'd been doing a lot of research into the connection between your gut and mental illness. As a mental illness sufferer, my whole life, I thought that I should find some alternative method to kind of treat my depression and anxiety, because I have been on medication since the age of 18, so for about 14 years, and just wanted there to be some other option, other than just taking some drug that a doctor prescribes you with God knows what in it. Anyway, so I decided to give the capsules a go. I was pretty skeptical because it just all sounded too good to be true, to be honest. But once I started taking them, I started getting amazing results. So slowly, bit by bit, just started feeling better and having more energy. And as the months went on, just was able to handle stressful situations better. Just basically changed my whole outlook on life. I have been able to reduce the dose of my medication now. Long-term goal would be to obviously not have to take it at all and get myself to a place where I'm happy enough with myself where I don't need that anymore. But yeah, definitely the Juice Plus has changed my life in more ways than one. And on a side note, just before I finish, I just wanted to add in, because it's too good not to share, just a little story about my mum, who just started taking the product to support me, as mums do. Mum suffers from chronic migraines and has done since the age of about 12, basically when she hit puberty. And as a kid growing up, I just remember mum constantly having migraines, like to the point where she's vomiting, and there would be afternoons there where my sister and I had to kind of fend for ourselves because we knew that we couldn't go and talk to mum because she was basically off her feet. So mum started taking the product, and I think now she's been on it for about 5 months, and ever since she started taking it, she hasn't had one migraine, not one. And I check with her every week, and I'm still in disbelief, but it's amazing. I'm just ecstatic. I can't believe it. So yeah, and I've also got another customer that's been on the product for just 2 weeks, and she's the same migraines and the same things that has happened with her so far. So I don't know. It's kind of, it's amazing. So that's my story. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. It really is amazing. And I guess, this product, it's just fruits and vegetables, which seems almost too simple, but if it's amazing what the power of nutrition, and if you give your body the right tools, it will go to work and it will heal itself. And that's what's unbelievable. I have probably my biggest story comes from a customer of mine. I've got a customer who, when I met, was bald, and she has alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease. So she started on the capsules, and after 3, 4, 5 months, she now has hair on 80% of her head, which is phenomenal. So again, you might think, oh my God, this is curing disease. It's not so much. It's actually just providing the body with that booster to the immune system. So then the immune system can then go to work and actually reverse some of the damage that's been happening. So thank you so much for your story. I'm also quite passionate about the mental health side of things, and my story is often just about that and the community that has assisted with those issues as well. So that's phenomenal. But I'm going to pass it over to, let's go, Donna. Donna, can you please share your beautiful story with us?
Hi everyone, I'm Donna. Thanks, Sarah. Well, my story is that I've been on the product for about 6 months or so now, and I'm a single mum with 3 very energetic girls who are 9, 12, and 15 now. So my main reason for wanting to get on the product was energy. I just felt lackluster and lethargic so much of the time, and I had so much I want to do, and I just didn't have that energy. And I also have had depression for a long time, and after I had Destiny, I was on antidepressants for about 10 years, and then I did take myself off them when I was in a fairly good health state, but I'd realised that the doctors were just simply prescribing me tablets without ever reviewing it, and they were only ever fixing the symptoms. They weren't ever looking at what was lacking in my body to cause it in the first place. So, I was sort of on a bit of a health journey prior to hearing about Juice Plus, and Candy was letting me know about it very gently and sharing what she was doing. And I was eventually said to her, come and have one of those salad in a jar parties at my house, because I need to spend, I need a bit more time, and I need a bit more goodness into us. So she came into that and explained about the product, and my mum and I both got on it at the same time. So now I was sort of quite slow in my results. I found now, 6 months on, I have got a lot more energy. I feel a lot more vibrant. I feel a lot calmer a lot of the time. I don't swear quite as much before I get the kids out the door into school, because I work as a teacher aide at school with them. So we all are out the door by 8, and I like to have it all clean and everything. And I'm a bit calmer these days, which is really nice. My hair is a lot healthier. Our nails are healthier, and the girls, most of all, my girls are really starting to change their what they're craving and what they want to eat. They're a lot more interested in what they're eating. They see, they're learning as much about everything that about their food and their nutrition as what I am, and they're really engaged in it, and they're making better choices for themselves. So even to the point where if they have a treat and they're, they have a milkshake or I know, even something sweet, they just don't even, they can't even eat it all. They just say, yuck, it's too sweet. So such a tiny little amount will be enough for them now, which is really cool, which makes it easy. I mean, we're not angels. We still certainly have blowouts and treats, but our palates are definitely changing, and we're just seeking out different things, which is really nice. And a similar story with my mum, with your customer Sarah's, is that my mum also had alopecia. She wasn't bald, but she certainly had bald patches and had to do like a bit of a comb over at different times, which was often caused from stress. And after a few months on the product, her hairdresser said to her, "What are you doing? You've hardly got any bald patches and your hair's a lot thicker." And now the hairdresser's on the product too. So Mum just said, "I've just been taking this Juice Plus stuff," and she's actually one of my biggest, without even realising it, she's one of my biggest cheerleaders, because she just tells everyone just so easily, "Oh, this is what I'm on, and this is what's working." So but the other main thing I just wanted to tell everyone is that aside from all the health benefits, is that it's just a really beautiful community. I'm always surrounded by people at school, kids at school, but the community involved in this is just, I don't know, it's just phenomenal. It's really fun to hop on the call. Everyone's so supportive. It's like a whole extra family that you have, and everyone's on the same wavelength, and it just it's really, really exciting and positive, and I just don't see any needed. It's just fantastic. Everything's awesome. So so check it out, see what you think. Thanks, Des.
Thanks, Donna. Yeah, I totally agree. I know that a lot of the people on this call are people that I never knew before this business, and they're now such an important part of my life. So the community side of it is definitely it's a positive I didn't expect to be getting when I got into this business. And just on the note with the kids, like, I really love that, it's that palate shift that you're seeing in those kids. So they're eating more fruits and vegetables, so they're craving more fruits and vegetables. It just makes sense. If they're going to be eating a whole lot of sugar, they're going to crave that. You put the goodness into them, and they'll start craving that. And those products, it's for free, which is the beauty of it. We get it for free for 4 years for kids. So, amazing company. So I'm going to shift gears a little bit now. We're going to touch on the business side of things. So I've been in the business about 9 months now, I think it is. And for me, I got into it kind of looking for something to substitute my income. As a dance teacher, I was working afternoons and mornings, and I love that. I will never change that. I'll always do that, but I needed something to supplement it, and nutrition was my passion. So this just made sense to me, and so did the amazing girls that were doing these amazing things in the community with health. So I joined up, and it's been an amazing experience. I was quite naive to the structure of it. It's a very different structure to traditional business, but what I've learned about it is it's a phenomenal support structure, and it's provided me with an opportunity that I otherwise would not have had to have an amazing business. But to go into a bit more detail about what the business is and how it actually works, I'm going to hand it over to Beck Riley. Would you mind taking yourself off mute, Beck?
Yep. Can you all hear me? Awesome.
Yes, you're good.
Awesome. It's been amazing hearing these stories, and I think that's probably one of the exciting things about this business is you get to help people achieve, those amazing results simply by showing them how to use this product and letting them see what it does in their body. So much like we share a restaurant that we enjoy, or a new smoothie shop around the corner, or whatever it may be, we're just simply sharing a product and looking after our customers and sharing their results as well as our own. So I'm actually a teacher. I do this to supplement my income because I don't ever want to be in admin. So I don't want to reach the heights of, all the stress and the things that come with getting up to being a deputy principal and a principal. So in order to earn some more money for me, I had to look at another way. And I was already taking this product and was loving the results I was getting and was starting to share it. And Fee Taylor suddenly said to me one day, she said, "Hey, you're getting all these results and you're sharing with people. Why don't you actually look into this as a business?" And I think the thing that I really loved about it to start with was that it wasn't going to cost me the earth to get into it. So for $137, wasn't much to outlay. And if it didn't work, well, hey, $137 wasn't going to, you know, break my bank. But thankfully it has worked because we have an amazing system. So traditional business, let me just get in the right position here. So traditional business looks like this, okay? And I'll just use teaching as an example because that's what I know. You know, we have all these thousands of teachers down the bottom here, and not everyone wants to be the principal at the top or even, you know, some of the high flyers in the education department. But those that do, there aren't that many positions. Every time you go up a step, the positions get less and less. And as you go up in those positions, people really, you know, you do one thing wrong and you're the worst person in the world. So, you know, it isn't always a pleasure to move up in the world. And the same goes with any traditional business. You know, the CEO is the big bad guy at the top, and all these people at the bottom, you know, they're doing all the work for him. Okay. So what I do love about our business is it flips that triangle upside down, because we all start with our $137 business and buying our products, and we can all work our way up to the top. So there is unlimited positions at the top here. You've just got to work towards it. Okay. So, there's many levels along the way, okay? And our pinnacle position is called NMD. NMD, yes, I have written that correctly. And down the bottom here, you're called the VF, okay? So the idea of this business is that you don't need to know a lot of people, okay? Some people come into this business thinking, oh my God, I only know, you know, 5 people that I think might even be interested in this business. That's enough. You only need to know 2 people to make this business work. Okay, so when I first came into the business, it was me, and I brought 2 people into the business. I brought my mum and I brought Cheryl. Now, let me just lift that up again. I then taught them really well how to do this business, taught them how to share their results, and I taught them what was needed in order for them to teach someone else how to do this business as well. And then they have both brought on 2 other people. Okay. And what they're going to do is they're going to teach those people really, really, really well as well, because I've taught them what to do. And I'll still be here if I need to be to help these people out. Okay. But then these people are then going to teach. Okay, 2 more people. So as you can see, the more people I bring on, the popcorn effect starts to happen. And then these people bring on, and it just continues. Like taking the lid off a boiling thing of popcorn, and suddenly it all happens. Okay, it happens without you even realizing what's happening. So I guess then we can look at some numbers. So I'm going to turn this sideways and just bring it a little bit closer so you can see. All right. People then teach 2. You then have 4 people in your business. Those 4 people teach 2. You then have 8. And it just keeps going up. Okay, till eventually, without you even having known all these people, you have 32 people in your business. So all I did was bring in 2. That's all I did. And I taught those 2 people really, really, really well. And then they've taught the rest of them. Now, what would happen if I brought in 5? So suddenly, I've brought in 5 people. And those 5 people are going to share it with 5 people. And those people are going to share it with 5. And the numbers just keep getting bigger. So suddenly we've got, and I've written a 1 instead of a 3. Hang on, let's change that. 3,125. I'm not sure if you can really see those numbers very clear. But all I did, I now have 3,125 people in my business. And the real difference is all I did was bring 3 more people instead of 2. I brought in 5. So the difference is 3 people. So this is a teach to teach business. If you learn how to teach people really well, then they're going to teach people to bring them on as well. So I guess that is the basis of our business, and it's fantastic. It's very exciting because it happens without you, and we get to give back as much as we get, which is wonderful as well. So I'm going to hand it back to Sarah.
Thank you, Beck. Amazing share. Totally agree. It's just that kind of the way that we tip that triangle upside down, and it's the opportunity that is there for all of us. You know, there's not just one job at the top. There's so many NMDs now in this company, and you know what? They all support each other. They all work together. The opportunity is there for anyone who starts in as a virtual franchise to get there. And the idea is that the people in the business that are above you actually need to support you to get there, which is what I love. It's so smart. It just makes so much more sense, which is why we have this amazing community with the business. I graduated my full-time dancing program a couple of years ago, and ever since then I started teaching. You know, so many people said to me, why don't you open your own dance studio, or, you know, do your own thing? But for me, you know, there was no way I was ever going to do it. That would mean investing. That would mean competing with all the millions of other different dance schools that are in the area. I'd have to have staff and wages and parents, and I mean, it's an enormous big thing to commit to. But for me, this was $137 when I bought into it, and that was it. And there was basically zero risk. So you've got nothing to lose with this business opportunity, almost. Pretty much nothing, actually, once you start looking at bonuses and things like that. I'm going to ask a couple of people to share their business stories and what they've gotten from being a part of this business. So can I get Sharon? Is it Sharon to share? Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Would you mind sharing your little business story for us? Can you just take yourself off mute? You're on mute, Sharon.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm not on mute anymore.
We can hear you. Chatter away.
Thank you. Firstly, this has been awesome tonight to hear everyone share. I'm just resonating with what everyone's saying. Everything's making sense. My business story is I'm studying to be a life coach, and I'm finding that the conversations that I have with people about my life coaching that I'm doing, for some reason I just bring in Juice Plus when I'm speaking to them, because I'm trying to be like a wellness coach. So I talk about people's well-being, and it's just very natural for me to talk about Juice Plus. And all I'm really doing is telling people how good the products are for me. So I'm on the premium pack, and I'm about 4 months into it, and my 16-year-old and my 10-year-old are on the chews, and it's just incredible. And all I'm doing is sharing with people about how amazed I am at the results, because like everyone, you're a bit skeptical at the beginning, and you go, yeah, sure. And then all of a sudden you're in this community where people are just all sharing similar stories, and it's kind of like, well, not everyone can be wrong. So for me, it just kind of went hand in hand with being a life coach. Juice Plus just works very well with that. So I'm finding that people are interested in my story. And they're also interested in going, well, okay. And like everyone said tonight, you know, it's not $500 layout. It's not $1,000 layout. It's a franchise fee, and that's it. And then you have all this wonderful support from everyone in the Juice Plus community. So yeah, I just love it. So thanks for letting me share.
That's all right. Thank you so much for telling us your little story. And I guess I totally agree with a lot of people say to me when I'm sort of, providing this opportunity to say another person what we have to offer is, I get this, I'm not a salesperson. And you know what? I have never been a salesperson in my life. Like, for me to sell a product, that's not me at all. But what I can do is just organically talk about something that I'm passionate about. So all of us in the business, we do have this story. We have a product story. We have some significant changes that's happened to us and people that we know and people in the business. And that's really easy to share, because if you think about what we do in life as women, we chat, we talk, who's the hairdresser you go to, yada, yada, yada. And we recommend who we're actually going to go to get our hair done. So it's just the way we kind of network naturally. So this business makes sense, which is why network marketing makes so much sense. It just fits in with what we do every day, and it's really not that difficult. Especially when you have as much passion and belief in the product as I do, and everyone on this call also does. Okay, we've got a bit of time, so can I get one more little business share? Nat, can I put you on the spot? Would you mind sharing your business for us? You can take yourself off mute. Thanks.
Hey everyone, so yeah, I'm Natalie, and I've actually been part of the Juice Plus company for 2.5 years now, but I started taking the Juice Plus product at the same time that I bought my little franchise, and I didn't really do too much to start off with. I just focused more on taking the product and just getting on with life. I was having another baby, my third baby. And we moved out to a little country town, and friends and family had been following what I'd been doing with my lifestyle. And, I was happy to share that at any opportunity, because again, like Sarah, health and nutrition, well-being is a real passion of mine. And one day a friend just asked me, oh, what is it that you do? What is it you're taking? And I shared it with her again, face to face, and we spoke about it, and she decided that she wanted to try it. And at the same time, she decided that her health, her energy, her hair, her skin. She's feeling so much better. Her children are taking the products. And she shared it with another friend of ours who hopped on board and has started taking it for her own reasons. And it's just progressing from there organically. I'm not a seller either. I have never been able to sell anything to anyone, and I would have run away if I knew that that's what it was going to be about. But it's not, because it's my passion and it comes easily. And now that I can see what I can achieve from this, I'm changing other people's lives, but I can change my family's lifestyle as well. We can get so much more from our life. It adds so much more value to our lifestyle and other people. And for that, I'm so thankful that I signed up and I joined the business. It's taken me a little while to get there, but I'm here now and loving every minute of it. So thank you.
Thanks, Nat. And yeah, like I'm the same as Nat. I'm very passionate about health and nutrition, but I guess it's really important to note that you don't have to actually be a nutritionist either to do this job. I mean, if you understand that, fruits and vegetables are good for us and we need to eat more of them, and they give our body antioxidants, that's all you really need to know, because that's all this product is. And ends up, if we know someone that is suffering from, say, diabetes or some kind of skin condition, some kind of immune disorder, any kind of disease, and not saying this product's going to cure any, but it is going to go a long way in the prevention of the disease. So it's just to finish up, you know, this product, you know, fruits and veggies make sense, yeah. But, you know, the business opportunity, it might not make any sense to you, which is totally fine. But, you know, perhaps you do know somebody that is struggling with their wealth and perhaps needs some kind of an opportunity where they can rise up in career. As possible. So I'm going to say thank you to all the lovely people on the call tonight. I hope you've got something from it. Candy, I'm going to get you to